Hey YouTube, this is Robinats1 here, and today I have a movie review for you today. I have Total Recall, the 2012 version, and some updates for you. So let me do the updates first, and then I shall review Total Recall. So I know I've been doing a lot of Arrow reviews. I'm about up to episode 19 of the Arrow reviews. So just another 19, 20, 21, 22. Just another 5 episodes to review, and then I'll finish the Arrow reviews. The Arrow reviews are just my review of the first season, and then I shall be doing a face-to-face review for season 2. Arrow is a very, very good series, and I've been enjoying watching the series and sharing my thoughts on the show. Second of all, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes out this week. I shall be reviewing it. For England, it comes out on the Friday the 24th. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes out in America today, rather. So, I shall definitely be doing reviews for that. And I'm thinking I might watch it twice. I might review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on maybe after I've watched it for the English version. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but definitely I'm doing a review for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week. Also, weekly comics I'm now just ditching. I'm not getting the views that I'd like, and honestly, now that I've started college, I don't have an awful lot of time to review separate issues, and I've noticed that I'm not caught up on a lot of books. So I'm thinking I'm just going to have everything in collected editions from now on. So collected editions will still go on as normal. I've got about 4 collected editions that I've got to do after I do the Arrow reviews, which is unfortunate, as they'll take a lot of time. But yeah, so that's a few little updates for you. So let's get started on the Total Recall movie. So this movie is directed by the same director who did the Underworld movies, and is actually, I think, based on a book, I think. It's certainly based on the original film. I'm not sure if it's based on a book as well. So yeah. The film is directed by, again, the Underworld director, and stars Collin Farrell, Kate Beckinsale, and Jessica Biel. The one thing that I will say about this film is it has great world building. Like, the visuals in this film, are stunning. You do get a very, very different kind of world set in the future. Like, you have the colony, which is in Australia, and you have the United Federal of Britain, I think, in Britain. And I thought that was really, really interesting. Because the world, as it stands, has been nuked by global chemical warfare. And basically, there were 2 wars, and it basically wiped out a large chunk of land due to chemical warfare. And I thought that was pretty interesting. The visuals were, again, stunning, and Total Recall really affects capitalism. You definitely have that as a major, major theme, as the people who live in the colony are often oppressed by the Britain, by the United British colony thing. And basically the US, I'm just gonna call it UFC. It's not that, but I can't remember what it's called. The UFC is basically controlling the colony, and workers from the colony go into this something called a fall, and basically it's this small little pod thing that basically dives into the Earth's core, which is pretty dangerous if you think about it, as humans can't really stand up to that much heat. And basically that's how humans get from Australia to Britain. And really, those in Britain are like, they're really, really well educated and they're well financed. Whereas those in the colony are not. And the rich kind of use the poor as workers, and it's that whole social structure. Sorry for background noise. That I thought was really, really interesting. And really, it's the Australian, because in the olden, in like Victorian England, or just before then, Australia was used as a prison, and Britain had control over Australia. And it's kind of like that in a way. The movie tries to be too philosophical. But full flats, because the action sort of dominates the entire story. And it kind of takes away from character development, because you don't really get to know who the characters are. Some of the negatives about that film is Kate Beckinsale is extremely quick to switch between wife and villain. Like, Kate Beckinsale plays a really, really good villain. And it's actually really, really surprising as she's never really come off as a villain. However, she came off as a really hot villain. But the switch was really, really too quick. And I was like, whoa, where did that come from? And it just felt rushed. And none of the characters had any chemistry together. And Collin Farrell really, really tries to push this film. And I think the unfortunate thing is none of the characters had any chemistry. And Collin Farrell did actually stay in interviews, but for him it was extremely awkward to be with Kate Beckinsale because Kate Beckinsale's husband, the director, was on set with him, and he had to kiss and be in bed with her, and for him it was really awkward. And I'm afraid it kind of comes out in the scenes a little. And Jessica Biel had no chemistry with Collin Farrell. And they try and do this love triangle. However, Jessica Biel, for me, Jessica Biel really came out as a partner to Doug, Collin Farrell's character, as opposed to a love interest. This film is okay. It's nothing special. I enjoyed it for what it was worth. For us, it was about £5. Yeah. Don't expect much in this film. Like, you are better off with either the original or something like The Matrix. So that's my review for Total Recall. Thank you very much for listening, and I shall see you all later with some more reviews. Bye.